Hello, everyone, and welcome into the DLLS Cowboys podcast. It's good to see y'all. Well, we got Rumorooskies. That's not Rumorooskies. Jadeveon Clowney's visiting with the Cowboys. Can he help this team? Do we want him? Do we need him? Let's get into it. The show starts meow. Welcome in, everybody. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast on a Wednesday.
On a hump day.
What day is it? Hump day. Thanks for being with us. We've actually got some stuff happening with your Cowboys today as we're getting ready for the New York Giants, but we're also getting ready for a potential Jadeveon Clowney signing, which, boy, if you don't think the Cowboys want to say, we got the first overall pick, then you are wrong.
We didn't have to use one of those first-round picks that we got.
That's right. And we had 4, and now we added him. That's 5. And to get to number 1, you know how many picks it takes to get number 1? Lots of picks. So it's really like we got 11 now. My name is Jeff. I am seated next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holly.
Oh, Jesse Holly went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
He is seated next to the second greatest beat writer in the history of the Dallas Cowboys.
Prince Ali, handsome as he.
Shout out to my boy Daniel Potter, a.k.a. Uno, in the chat. Daniel, let me know if I'm allowed to say why your nickname's Uno.
Just became a member.
He just became a member.
Let's go.
Daniel's been my homeboy since high school. Middle school? High school? I don't know. But, yeah, he just became part of the supporters club on YouTube. You see he got a little badge there. I see Austin got his little badge there. Look at this. We're cooking. You get access to exclusive emojis. You get the supporters badge. By the way, the supporters club badge does change at different times. It updates. And so you will forever have the original. Yours will stay. When
OG.
It changes
You're OG.
later, you'll know that these people weren't part of the OGs.
Oh, look
You
at
guys.
Dan Myers. He got a
Dan's
badge.
in there.
Jeremy Phillips got a badge. Austin got a badge. Ken was the first name that was in the chat today first.
Dan said y'all early. Dan, you know we do the show at the same time every day, right? You do know that, Dan. You're here.
He's talking to the other commenters in the chat because those are from like 7
Before
this morning.
Oh, okay.
I made the stream at 6 a.m. So, yeah.
Y'all some psychos. I'm dedicating my performance on today's show to Randy Johnson,
The pitcher.
the big unit.
Okay. I like Randy.
Yeah, Randy was a beast. He killed a bird one time with a baseball.
No, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Peter was upset.
Were they?
No.
What is he going to do?
I just made that
pitching?
up. I just made that up.
The Cowboys are visiting with Jadeveon Clowney. And to give you more on this situation, we check in with a man in his car, but shout out to him not driving at the moment.
Yeah.
He is in a parked position, it appears. No seatbelt, so hopefully he's not driving soon. And both buttons done on the shirt. The greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Clarence Hill's with us. Hey, Chip. What's up, Chip?
What's up, guys? How you doing? And I do have, a shirt on.
Let's
Jesse
go.
likes to call me, so I'm not raw dogging.
Speaking of shirts, John, give me the club pop music, John. Give me the club pop music, John.
What is this? What is this? Jesse.
What? Yeah! Look at that right there.
Who did that?
Look at that right there.
Who do you
G
think?
from
did it?
Jersey did that.
Oh,
G
man.
from Jersey.
Jersey
He
right
sent
there.
you that shirt?
Oh, I got one for you.
No, you don't. Oh, my God.
Oh, my
my
God.
Might be the best way we've kicked off our show.
believe-
Got to bring this in, man. I got one.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
my God. I can't believe
Oh,
you,
my God.
Jesse.
We gotta get you
Oh,
one,
my
man.
God.
There you go, Ali.
I
Right
can't
there. We
believe
got
you,
the club.
Jesse.
We got the club pop shirts on right there, baby. Hey. Hey.
Cannot believe you guys.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
I cannot.
Yeah.
Give us.
Oh man, that was great. I almost forgot about it.
I cannot believe you, Jesse. And G, I hate you.
Yeah.
G, you owe me a steak.
Yeah.
Jersey. I cannot believe you, Jesse.
I love
That's
it.
a nice
Wow.
material.
Yeah.
Dude. That's a nice shirt.
There we go.
Damn.
Shout out.
Clarence,
Hey,
give us
Ali,
the stuff.
Ali, do not wear that to the Star.
I'm wearing it to the Star.
I'm telling you.
I will
We
be at the
fight.
Star after this
We
show.
fight.
Can we
His
get one,
shirt will
can
be
we
on.
get one for Shoddy? Cherry?
Get one for
Do
Tad.
not ever
Can we go for
wear
Tad?
that to the Star, okay? We
I'm
fight.
wearing it to the Star. This will be
Bro.
on my body when I get to the Star after this show for my other show.
Hold on. Clarence, 2 seconds. I just need to tell Ali something. Ali, I will give you. I got to think about how much do I think Ali. Ali's young, so he might be struggling a little bit financially.
he might be.
I will give you $60
What?
if you hand. If
don't
you
sell
hand,
out, Ali. Ali, don't sell me out for $60.
Ali.
Chill out, Clarence.
Don't,
If you
we
give
don't
that-
talk about you.
If you give that shirt
Do
to
not-
Tad, the Cowboys PR guy, I will give you
Don't
$60.
sell me out.
Ali, I will
No,
I will
no.
put 40 on top of his
$100
$60.
if you give that to Tad.
$100.
I'm going to sign with David. He can negotiate with you guys on that.
Do not sell this. Don't sell out. Don't sell out. Sell out. Get the hell out. Don't sell out. We don't sell out.
I just want the next
Don't
time
sell
that
out.
Clarence and the Cowboys PR guy Tad just go at it. They are frenemies. Because Clarence is like, give us the coach. And he's like, he's not even talking today. He's out of town. And Clarence is like, I don't give a damn. And they start fighting. I want him to be able to respond by just wearing that shirt while you guys are fighting. That's what I want.
Anyway,
Go ahead, Clarence.
this is crazy. Anyway, just right off the top on the Clowney news, I like the visit. And what I was told is just a visit. They emphasize visit in the text to me. So I don't know if a signing is imminent. But this is an elite run defender throughout his career. He's closer to Lawrence than what Nealon is. You can say you like Nealon, but this guy is an elite run defender. He's an experienced pass rusher. You like your young guys. Keep what's strong, strong. Make what's strong, strong. This is a signing or potential signing or something you look at for down the road. Certainly it's not about this week's game. The guy's not been in training camp since last year with Carolina. You know, Cowboys got in trouble by signing old guys late last year. They weren't ready. So, this is about, let's check the tires, see what you got, and you may want to ramp him up. But I like the move. If they make this move, this helps soften the blow of Mike. It also helps soften the blow of loss of Lawrence. It only adds to a group that you like the potential of. So I like that move, number one. Last night I went to Charles Haley's. I always go to Charles Haley's. He has a charity event, raise money for Taco tomorrow. Nate said, I need to bring Jesse next year. He said, why'd you bring Jesse? I said, Jesse and Charles don't do that. Whatever. Nate said, I know, man. But next year, we're going to bring Jesse, okay? We're going to bring Jesse. So, Jesse, you don't know this. Me and Nate got together. He said, we're bringing Jesse.
I'll be on my best behavior.
People love Charles, and he's a hazer. He's all of that. But you're talking about Sterling Sharp was here. Mean Joe Green was here. Earl Campbell was here. Marcus Allen was here. I mean, Eric Dickham was here. A lot of people come in town. There's a golf tournament today. They come in town to support Charles. Steve Smith, the receiver from Carolina, was here. Is here. They're all playing golf today.
Was he by
at the
himself?
Rangers Golf.
Boy, I would pay that $60 to watch Steve Smith and Charles Haley get mad at each other. Oh my God.
But that's crazy. But I talked to Tyler Smith there. A couple of things, on the Carter thing. He said they did change up their plan because they did have a plan for Carter. Once he got kicked out the game, they could block head up. They changed up their plan when Carter was out. One thing that was interesting to me, he talked about the difference between McCarthy and Shoddy, and he really liked McCarthy, but he said McCarthy was set in his ways. He was doing the same thing he had done when he led the Packers to the Super Bowl. He would not change. He believed in his system and how he did things, and he would not change. And that the stay day on Friday, right, which was great for their bodies, but they would practice on Saturday. So they would have a hard practice on Saturday, the day before the game, because they had that stay day on Friday. And he thinks that wore him out and wore him down, for Sunday's game. And so now they're back to the regular schedule, and they have a true, Saturday practice before
Walk
the
through
game
before
on
you get on
Sunday.
the plane
Yeah,
that's I never
it's not a
understood.
practice. It's a walk. So it's light, and so he said that's something he likes. Again, he's love McCarthy, but this thing he said, Saudi just brings a different culture. He kind of relates to the players, and they really like it. Also, regarding the contract, he said they talking numbers is coming. He said he and his agents got a good plan.
Oh, they're talking to the
And
agent?
so he said he and his well, clearly the Cowboys are talking to his agent. That was just but he and his agents have a good plan. So he's excited. He said the Micah thing last week was a shock to the system, but the players did a good job of taking a business approach. Going into that game, and he's happy for Micah. He got his money. They really understand it's a business, and I think it's interesting for him to know it's a business as he goes into his own contract negotiations. So he's not going to take, hopefully, but everybody does take it personally, whatever else. But as he is doing his own negotiations, it's a wake up call for sure.
Clarence, thank you. I have to go now because I have to engage in war with the chat.
Give me the music.
What are they fighting about?
I got to talk to the chat. See you, Clarence.
Where legends
All right,
drop, Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in club pop.
Can we get the Zoom?
What?
Okay, yeah. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, Taco Beast 83 SC. I'm coming for you in a second. You hold on. You hold on a hot second. There's two other things we got to get to.
God. It's gonna
Knight
be good.
said we got to zoom in on the shirts, and somebody else said it's a clown show. And so just to confirm that, yes, it is a clown show.
I think he's meaning about the Cowboy stuff.
Oh, okay.
Was it us?
I was hoping he was talking about us.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll see how.
Let's see.
Time Magazine.
Yeah. Now let me.
Cowboys media room going to be fun tomorrow.
Now it's,
Shout out to G from Jersey.
now it's a Wednesday, and I'm going to talk to a guy named Taco Beast 83 in the chat right now. Okay, here's the thing.
Taco Charlton?
It doesn't matter when I call you out in the course of a show, okay? You said that the Eagles had two receivers better than CeeDee Lamb, and the Cowboys have a better receiver than CeeDee Lamb. You did that to yourself. That was a I don't know ball statement, okay? That's not my fault. That's your fault. Second, such a weak, zesty man. I'm really trying to figure out if that is offensive
Zesty man.
or if I love it. Zesty. I think I like that. I think I want to be zesty.
You don't want
No, you don't want me zesty?
unless you're zestfully clean.
I
You're
think
not
I
fully
kind of want
clean
to be.
unless you're zestfully clean.
I think it would be real zesty if the Cowboys signed Clowney.
All right.
That'd be a zesty move.
Okay.
Ali, can you look up the word zesty?
That's actually what I'm doing right
Yeah.
Okay. I need to know exact definition.
I don't think you
now.
want
Something with a strong, exciting flavor or a lively, enthusiastic personality.
Yeah,
All right,
zesty.
enthusiastic. There you go.
Thank you, Taco.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just over here zesting it up. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to get more zesty if they sign Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney, it better be fascinating because he's fascinating to me. Because Jadeveon Clowney just kind of hangs out at the house. I need to look like what is the date that he signed each of these years? It's like Carolina, he signed a 2-year deal, but that was really to spread out the cap hit. It was guaranteed for one, and they're like, all right, peace out. He just gets after rookie contract and a bunch of franchise tags, I think. From then on, he's like, yeah, I'll play for you this year. And then he's at the house.
Yeah, he's
and the
taking
season's
the.
about to start, and somebody else, and he's like, I'm ready to show up. I'm playing for you this year, you this year, you this year.
He's taking a Darrell Revis approach.
And I love it.
He
This,
has done that a few times. He did it with the Titans in 2020. He did it with the Ravens a couple of years ago as well, showing up in September.
Okay, so yeah, he's like he hit like 28, 29 and was like, look, I am a good NFL football player in his DNA. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
need to be at your camp.
Yes.
I'm still good, and you know that I'm still good. So give me like $10 million. I'll show up. And the Cowboys have all the cap space in the world. And if you look at the player that Jadeveon Clowney still is, I'll tell you what. Maybe this is a tease, and we'll just carry it over. But Jadeveon Clowney still is. I think the Cowboys, if they sign him, are about to sign their best edge player on the roster, and he's just chilling at the house. So let's talk a little bit more about Clowney and if it's going to happen, should it happen, how does he fit, all that things. What would it mean for other players? We'll do all that next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
Cowboys game 12 noon this Sunday. My brother called me this morning. He's like, hey, no. My brother called me this morning. He's like, hey, bro, I think I'm like coming into town. I might come to the game. I'm just like, he's like, can you get me 5 tickets? And I go, it's the first home game of the regular season.
Send me $1,000.
I'm just like, where do you think these are coming from? He's like, oh, I got a couple people. I said, you know what? Here's what you got to do, bro. Go download the Game Time app. Have all of your people download the Game Time app for this game because you're going to get tickets. You want last-minute tickets? Download the Game Time app. And I said, hey, use the promo code DLLS, and everybody that uses it, that downloaded the app, will get $20 off their first purchase because you're probably going to need it because you waited last minute. And they're going to tell you exactly where you want to sit. My brother's very bougie. He doesn't want to sit very high. He wants to sit kind of low. So I told him, download the app, go to Game Time app, download it, use the promo code DLL to get tickets because I ain't got it. But what time is it, fellas?
Game time. Shout out to our friends at Prize Picks. You can have it if you just hop on Prize Picks and just be good at it. You know, our guy Taco in the chat probably not good at Prize Picks. Because in order to win,
got to be zesty.
You got to be zesty and you got to know ball a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? So when you're saying that CeeDee Lamb going to have 4 yards, probably not going to work out for you. What you do, all you got to do is make your picks on statistical projections for different players, and you combine a few of them bad boys, and you get all the monies. They also offer max discounts every week, which is really fun. Earlier, I got a Dak at 0.5 passing yards, and I said, I think he'll get more. So what they do, they give you a little layup to zest it up for you.
Yeah, first one's always free.
Yeah, you get almost free, almost. And so, that's all you do is you pick those things, you pick up to 6 of them, and then you get all the monies if you win. Download the app today. Use the code DLLS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Code DLLS gets you $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. This is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and maybe I am wrong. Maybe I don't know ball. But I think if they signed Jadeveon Clowney, they would be signing their best edge player. Looking at week 1 for the Cowboys, I had to go look at it. I wanted to see the snap counts for their guys that play the edge. We'll call them defensive ends just to be fun. Sam Williams played the most snaps by a pretty wide margin. He played 39. Marshawn Nealon played 29. Dante Fowler played 27. Donovan Ezeraku played 22. James Houston played 9. And a few of these guys, you can see that they're kind of specializing. Like they're putting Marshawn Nealon in when they think that there's a decent chance the other team's going to run. He played 18 run snaps, 11 pass rushes. Dante Fowler's coming in when they think they're going to throw. 19 pass rushes, 7 run defenses. Now, that's not easy to do because you don't know what they're going to do on 1st and 10, 2nd and 7. But I feel like the Cowboys right now have specialists. Like maybe not Sam Williams, and that's why he played the most. Because they feel like he's a good athlete. He's got enough juice that he can rush the passer, and he's big and strong. So, he can just play.
Right.
Nealon, big and strong. We don't think you're going to get after the quarterback. Fowler and Ezeraku, we think you're going to get after the quarterback. James Houston, oddly ended up playing 7 run snaps and 2 pass rushes, but we think you're going to get after the quarterback. Jadeveon Clowney still has both. Clarence said it. He's been a dominant run defender for a decade, and he's been a good pass rusher. If you just go off of last year, I think it was 5.5 sacks or whatever, his win rate as a pass rusher was top 20 among edges in the NFL. Like, the dude's living a weird NFL career of just hanging out at the house. And when he shows up, like, this would be different than the Cowboys when they wait. And then they're like, Mike Zimmer, who's in your phone that's half retired? Like, this is, I have no idea why he does this every year, but that dude that can really play, swing through. If they sign Clowney, I love it. I just want to throw that out. And they got $40 million sitting in salary cap space. So give Jadeveon Clowney 1 year, $5 million, and I give you $500,000 per sack, something like that. So if you end up making $10 million, good on you. Go get him.
5.5 sacks, 22 pressures, 9 tackles for loss. So, no, absolutely, he can still come in and produce at a high level for this team. I'm with you, too. Like, he may be their best if they bring him along. But at the same time, with Clarence as well, like the depth, the experience, the run support. Also, like, what do you have to lose? Like, can we say it's like a low risk, high upside move?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, especially for a team that has, I don't know if they're number one, but they're towards the top, and cap space is just sitting there. You're in the season, the cap space is just sitting there.
And then
fill some of it up with a guy that if age is starting to get him and it turns out, oh, he's not better than, but like just looking at the guys that you have on the edge, who's he not better than?
Yeah.
And if he's not, that's fine too. And
factor
you're like,
in,
whoops, whatever.
like the overall run defense as well. That's what you brought in Kenny Clark for. You're bringing Clowney. Like that's obviously going to improve that whole entire aspect of your game as well.
But let's ask ourselves a question. Are they bringing him in to be a run defender, or are they looking to create some pressure off the edge?
I mean, I think the good news is he can do both.
Can do both.
But I think the idea for them would be the thing that they would feel the best about, which is he's always been a great run defender. And so, like, I think, fortunately, he would add pass rush, even though they're bringing him in, because I think that their goal is now, once Micah made Jerry mad, they've just pivoted so hard to, like, we don't even care about rushing the passer. Watch us create this run defending team. That's what we're going to do. And, yeah, I mean, if you go out there and you have Marshawn Nealand and Jadeveon Clowney, Kenny Clark, and Osa, you'll play the run. Yeah. You'll play the run now.
Yeah.
Plus a move to mentor those younger guys off the edge as well. Think about it that way. I mean, they have Dante Fowler too. I get it, but I think that adds into that mix as well.
I like Clowney as a mentor. He'd be like, look, when your rookie contract's up,
I don't want Clowney.
Be at the house and just see what
That's
happens.
how you make money.
I don't want.
Don't worry about training camp.
I don't want him as a mentor.
Training camp is for punks. But see, here's the thing. What you do is, I don't think like Clowney can't mentor, because Clowney's version of mentoring would be like,
just run.
Like
go
Ted
get it.
Williams, once upon a time, one of the greatest baseball hitters of all time.
Right.
He couldn't manage really, because it was just like, how come y'all don't do what I do? And they're like, because we don't have your hand-eye coordination, bro.
Right.
And Clowney's like, how come you don't just overpower that guy and then also beat him when it's time to rush the passer? And they're like, what? Congrats on your DNA, man.
Genetically, we just don't have it.
We don't got what you got. But I would love it. Okay, let's roll this thing on over into our Whiteboard Wednesday. Right. Everybody got their whiteboards? It's a Whiteboard Wednesday.
Woo!
First one?
What's that?
First one?
First one what?
Oh, same.
Oh, yeah, I've prepared a gang of questions. And the first one that I'm going to go with is, and I want these in the chat as well. By the way, become a big at bbbs.org/ALLCITY. It's important. Help people, okay? Be a hero. Non-Malik Neighbors, Dexter Lawrence, their band.
Okay.
Non-Malik Neighbors, Dexter Lawrence, Giant to worry about on Sunday. A non-Malik Neighbors, Dexter Lawrence Giant that you're going to worry about on Sunday. And I may just watch what you guys do, and then I'll, with my vast knowledge of their roster, add a guy to the mix. You don't always have to do extra graphics.
Is this my whiteboard or my whiteboard? Like, it's not. I can do what I want on my whiteboard.
Okay, you're right.
Jesus Christ.
Jesse, give me the non-Malik Neighbors, non-Dexter Lawrence Giant to worry about.
All right, so for me, it's going to be Ryan Burns.
Montgomery Burns, Mr. Burns.
Burns right there.
Is that
Flames.
fire on the beat?
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
It's fire. That's fire on the beat.
That's
and here's why.
Good.
Because Brian Burns is going to have a lot of opportunities to go up against our favorite left tackle, Tyler Guyton.
Yeah. That will be a matchup.
And I know that you guys say that I'm a hater, but if you watched the game last week, there were multiple.
Here's the Taco and Captain Thunder.
Yeah. There were multiple opportunities that when you watch that film, you were like, oh, boy, that Tyler Guyton was about to give up a really, really, really bad play on your quarterback and in the run game. And this dude, to me, Brian Burns, is one of the best pass rushers. His get off is great. His moves are great. He's strong. He's fast. He's powerful. And they know, I think the Giants kind of understand now as a whole, they understand that our offense, especially our offensive line, is going to be trash. We have to create turnovers. We have to create ruckus. We have to create some sort of disruption in the game to help our team win, because offensively, they just ain't got it. And across that offensive line, off that defensive line, they got dogs. You got Burns, you got other guys in there, but Burns is the guy that I'm looking at. And stay tuned for segment 3, KBBU. We're going into the interior. Big Dexter Lawrence, and we'll talk about him in KBBU. I know he's not available in this segment, but my Whiteboard Wednesday, the guy that I'm most worried about creating the most havoc against the Cowboys, old Brian Burns.
Come on, Guyton. Let's go, baby. I'm talking you up. You were out there not awful in week 1, and they're going to try you this week. This one is going to be a little bit different. You're going to be playing better pass rushers this week. Timothy Guyton might get whooped. He might get whooped. He might get whooped, and I might get right back into my zone of, Nate Thomas looked pretty good.
But I like the idea that you said earlier. Like, let's just block this thing up. Like, let's just totally block this thing up.
Javonte, you're helping him. Jake, you're helping that dude. Let's go.
And then once we get up 17-3, now we can go and get Turpin in there and 3 wides and 4 wides and spread that thing out.
Mid-second quarter is the last pass play we call.
Okay.
Get up about 17-3, start handing it off, see if we can't get to 23 by the end of the game. They're not going to score no more. Ali hit me with it. Non-Dexter Lawrence, non-Malik Neighbors Giant to worry about.
Oh, there's a couple options you can go. I know, seeing in the comments, everyone's calling out defense. One comment called out Jameis Winston. That'd be hysterical. But
boy, don't let Jameis get in this game. I'll get worried. Get worried. Malik Neighbors will go off for 17 for 283 and 3 tutties, but we'll have 2 pick sixes.
Staying on offense, I think he is actually a very underrated player for them, and that's Wan'Dale Robinson. Look,
you didn't use much real estate on your whiteboard. You left a lot of room. Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
We're coming
spacing.
Up. All right, anyway, Wan'Dale Robinson, though.
Tell the editor about spacing. Tell the writer about spacing on words.
Look, he's a tough football player, undersized guy at 5'8", but he runs very hard. He's a competitive player. Last season, their first meeting, he had 11 receptions for 71 yards. He's the guy they look to as well on third downs. He's a slippery player, elusive, can be used in a kind of a gadget role, but
he's a herky-jerky son of a biscuit.
He is. He's a slippery type player you got to account for. Obviously, we know that Malik Neighbors is going to take up the attention there, so that could open more up for Wan'Dale. So I would say for the Cowboys defense, don't let Wan'Dale Robinson get out there and thing on you.
Yeah, and he's the sort of guy that could end up with a lot of catches because that offensive line is boo-boo dumpster juice.
He had 8 targets last game, so I know the offensive line isn't great, but they will find ways to get the ball to him.
That makes it more likely he gets the ball because they'll use him in that way, where it's like, all right, well, we don't have any time, so guess what? We're throwing screens. And Wan'Dale is screen man. All right, this is who I went with. Non-Dexter Lawrence, non-Malik Neighbors Giant to worry about.
How do you get on me about having graphics on my board, and did you write graphics on your board?
I did it because you did it.
Could this
so
be
it's Abdul Carter, and that's 2 guys dueling with swords.
Second week in a row where a Carter spits on Dak Prescott?
I mean, he was an 11 at Penn State, and they are kind of crazy. So maybe. Yeah, I went and watched this a little bit before the show. I'll watch a bunch today to get us ready for a preview show tomorrow. But, I mean, Abdul Carter is just like, when he is out there and it's a pass rush down, I wrote it down. Burns will be over there getting some of Guyton. Carter will be getting some of Terrence Steele. And Terrence Steele dealing with that sort of athlete is potentially trouble. And we're not mentioning Kayvon Thibodeau, who's the other guy that'll line up over there, but then they get to third down and they tend to bring Carter in, whatever. Abdul Carter's a problem. You don't want to get in a duel with Abdul. You know what I'm saying? So you go ahead and put Jakey out there. Go ahead and put Jakey out there a little bit.
You don't want to get in a duel with
Abdul.
Is crazy.
You inspired me with the fire on Burns. I was like, well, let me draw some stuff on my stuff. Did we get any other names in the chat? Jeff Zesty and Don't Know Football. It's documented. Damn.
Man.
Okay.
We had a Javon Holland earlier.
Oh, a Javon Holland in the mix.
Javon Holland.
Dak,
safety?
Dak, don't throw it to the safeties. Throw it to our guys. That'll be better. And everybody will be happy, okay? All right, rock and roll. That is a little bit of Whiteboard Wednesday, and we may just continue Whiteboard Wednesday because I only got through one question. I have 3 or 4 more, and we've got an extra segment at the end of the show where we can handle that. And anybody who's in chat that wants some, y'all get some today. Today is a zesty day on the show. If you want a piece, you can get a piece. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, it is time for the KBBU No Ball Better University with Zesty Jesse.
Zesty Jesse.
It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Shout out to our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters. This week, we're encouraging you guys to sign up to be a big. It's incredibly important. It changes lives and save lives. And so if you have, a couple extra minutes in your week that you could dedicate to vastly improving somebody's life, chances of success in the world, guess what? You can do that. You just join us with our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters and sign up to be a big, which you can do at bbs.org/ALLCITY.
And it benefits you as well, because becoming a big, what you're able to do, a lot of times they send you out to different sports things and different events, stuff like that. So they get tickets for you. Yeah, you get tickets to go to these events. So whether it's Mavs games or Cowboy games or Stars games.
Don't lose your little and don't be drinking.
I think that's a part of the rules. You can't be drinking when your little's present. That's not
Don't
what
be,
they want. Yeah.
Listen, youngster, I'm
stay
here
away
to
from
mentor you, and I'm
Cowboy
make
readers.
sure you study hard. Hold on, fireball.
Yeah.
Like, no.
But so, yeah, it benefits everybody. You spend time with them, but you got to spend time together at these great events.
bbs.org/ALLCITY. We're happy to be partners with our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters. They're awesome. We also encourage you, as we've seen in the chat today, we got some folks in there, the Supporters Club on YouTube, where what you do is you sign up to be that bad boy. You get in, be part of the Supporters Club, and it is true sicko level stuff. It's for our psychos. It is for our incredibly psychotic people. And you get the official Supporters Club badge, which changes over time, and you'll always have the first one, so people will know, like, oh, snap. That's an OG right there.
Yes, sir.
And people don't mess with OGs, You'll get that, and you get access to our emojis, including the pop emoji. We need to get this picture. That needs to be an emoji. Needs to happen. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and it is time to step inside, get on campus, take your butt to school.
Yeah.
Welcome to the KBBU
No Ball Better University class is now in session. I'm your professor, Jesse Holly. All the good students, please come to the front of the classroom. Those
hit the
like button as well. Those who want to learn a little bit about ball, here we have it for you today. And today, the Cowboys are going up against the New York Football Giants. And we just talked about it briefly in the last segment about who are some people that was non-Malik Neighbors and Dexter Lawrence that could hurt you. Well, I'm going to show you the one guy that can totally wreck your day. Now, when you look at what Dexter Lawrence, big sexy Dexy. Well, part of the reason why he doesn't do much against the Cowboys is the Cowboys dedicate a large amount of human beings to Dexter Lawrence.
Center guard.
Yeah, a lot of guys are focused and locked in on Dexter Lawrence. And this guy, when you talk about like 10 quick pressures, that means he's getting to the quarterback right now. He's in the conversation with guys like Micah Parsons and Miles.
And he's doing that at what?
Miles
like
Garrett.
340, 330. Let me look.
342.
340.
6'4", 342.
332.
That's
So
not a human.
this is a guy who could totally wreck your game. And I'm going to show you some clips where he played against the Cowboys and watch how he worked. All right, so here we have it right here.
Wide dude.
Dexter Lawrence. He's right there in the middle of your picture. All right, so that's a little bit of No Ball Better University. You hear the terms a lot of times. Oh, he's a 0 technique. Oh, he's a 1 technique. Oh, he's a 3 technique. So 0 technique, I would consider, and most would consider, is he's lined up, head up over the center. That means his head is covering the center's head, right? So now I took a line straight down the center. I would not call this 0. I would call this 1. He shaded to the outside shoulder of the center, centered in that A gap. So to me right now, Dexter Lawrence is in a 1 technique, shaded on the outside shoulder of the center.
Yeah, wide ass stance. He's covering up 7 people with that stance.
Yeah, but watch, he is all athlete, all power. And the thing that when you watch Dexter Lawrence, look the first thing. Now, these are the rush lanes that the linebackers have to go and fill. You see right there, Dexter Lawrence, he split down there where the pole is going to be. The first thing that you notice about Dexter Lawrence is he gets off the football. 6'4", 342 pounds, and he is cat quick. And so now when the ball is snapped, I want you to watch Dexter Lawrence. You hear me talk about recreating the line of scrimmage, right? That is paramount for the defensive line. Dexter Lawrence gets off the ball. He presses the center. Now he's cocked sideways in between the guard and the center. What does that do? Tyler Smith has to make sure that before he leaves to go get the linebacker, that I at least try to push Dexter Lawrence back onto my center. But Dexter Lawrence has gotten off the ball so fast and so quick, and he's pressed the center back. So what he's done is he's created two different levels. He's created a level where Tyler Smith is at and where BB the center is at. So now when you see that, when he comes off of that, you'll see that Dexter Lawrence has moved himself into a much better position to now where he is almost a full body into the hole, where that running back sees that, he goes, uh-oh, I can't go there. That's full. And now those other linebackers are filling in there. But Dexter Lawrence is so quick. He's so strong. He's so physical that he is up the field. He has already defeated the block of the center. The guard has gone off to get his block, but there's nowhere for this running back to go right here. And as you see, they collapse the pocket, they collapse the hole, and Dexter Lawrence makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. At no point in time was he ever on the opposite end of the line of scrimmage. That's the kind of havoc that he can create by getting off the ball. You have to assign a lot of guys to Dexter Lawrence. All right, let's go to the next clip, because you think, oh, all right, well, he's on the right-hand side of him, but he says, oh, well, no, this time. Now, again, there's Dexter Lawrence right there in the middle on the hash. He's split to the left side of the center. He's in that one technique, wide stance, right? He's cocked right there. That left guard that you're seeing right there is not
Is that Brock Hoffman?
Tyler Booker.
Is that Brock Hoffman?
That's the legendary Zach Martin.
Oh, this is last year's Zach Martin?
This is last year's Zach.
That's not, I don't know that guy.
Right, but this is the legendary, and what's going to be, again, impressive about the way that Dexter Lawrence gets off the ball. When the ball is snapped, you see immediately he has already pressed the center. He is already, and look how low he is. You're talking about leverage and power. Low man always wins. That's 342 pounds of man up under your center, pressed out. Has your center pressed out, has your center damn near standing straight up.
Yeah,
you don't win. When you're in the trenches, if you are standing straight up, you're probably going to lose just about all of those battles. So now you see where the linebackers have to come in there and fill. He has already pressed the center. He has kind of already grabbed him, moving through. The guard is still trying to come down and say, help him, help, help, help. Push him back on the center. But Sexy Dexy, he gets slim. 342 pounds. He gets slim sideways in between the center.
That's a brave-ass move for a D lineman getting sideways.
He is, but when you're Dexter Lawrence, you can do this. He swims over the top. Here's what you don't want to be as an offensive lineman in the National Football League. You don't want to be
looking at the ground.
You don't want to be face down, butt up. Okay, you don't want to be face down, tail up, and that's what Dexter Lawrence has put Cooper Beebe right there, tail down, butt up, and he continues to power through. Now this is a passing play, but watch him work his way through. Now the guard is taking over. The center's trying to find somebody to block. Now this might be a holding. Okay,
that's not.
It might be a holding.
Still shot. You can't really tell.
It might be a holding. I watched the video.
You just can't tell.
Probably a holding,
Hard
but
to
it's
say.
Zach Martin, so they give him the benefit of the doubt. But Dexter Lawrence is still working through this thing. He's working through it. And now you see he's getting to a point where now he's kind of gotten Zach Martin kind of a little head down, tail up situation right there. Trying to get his hand up because they tell defensive linemen, if you can't get to the quarterback, get your hand up and make them have to throw around, over, or at your hand. He gets through there. Dak navigates through the pocket because Terrence still got beat around the edge. And so now here's what you don't want. And these are the residual effects that happen throughout the course of the game. Now, Dak shovels it off to Jake Ferguson, but he takes this hit. He takes a hit from Dexter Lawrence right here. And these are those residual hits that happen over and over and over in a game.
That's a zesty hit.
That's a zesty hit.
Zesty.
And it doesn't count as a sack, but it does count as a quarterback hit. And those things, I can promise you, Dak Prescott feels those. When you're getting hit from behind, pause, and you're getting hit from the front, pause, that weighs on you through the course of the game. And now you start looking over your shoulder because I don't want to get hit like this down the middle from a guy like Dexter Lawrence at 6'4", 342 pounds. So the Cowboys offensive line has their work cut out for them this week. Rookie Tyler Booker, welcome to the National Football League. You missed out on Jalen Carter last week. Unless Dexter Lawrence has a spitting incident or something that happens before the game, you're going to have to deal with this guy. Cooper Beebe, you're going to have to deal with this guy. I don't have no problem with Tyler Smith, but these are the guys that you're going to have to deal with. And I just showed you guys one technique. I can show you, on my Twitter, I'll show you where he lines up 0, right over the center. He lines up 1 technique, either side, shaded outside, and he will line up as a 3. He'll be damn near over the guard.
Yeah.
And so he lines up all across there, and they'll move him around, and he can play any of those spots. He's quick, he's fast, he's strong, he's a wide body, so he eats up 2 blocks most of the time. It's going to be imperative that these guys hold on to these blocks, because when you collapse that middle for the quarterback, those edges get a little bit shorter. Talked about it earlier. Having guys like Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau and Abdul Carter, you don't want to duel with Abdul. And you don't want to get burned by Brian.
Burns. Yeah.
Those edges get short.
You don't want to feel the burns.
You don't want to feel the burns. They collapse the middle, those edges get short. Now you get another half a second. They can get to the quarterback, disrupt a lot of things in there. So the Cowboys have to really focus in on big, sexy Dexy.
I would like the Cowboys to kind of give the Giants the business, because it is, I mean, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, like, this is top of my head, but I mean, they might have the best defensive line in football, and their team's awful.
Yeah.
That
Other
sets
reasons.
up. Now, as a guy who's never, I was this close to being in an NFL locker room as a player. I was that close to being in an NFL locker room as a player. But like, that's got to be set up for so many fistfights at some point this season. When you have a group that is amazing and you're losing every game, like, at what point does one of them walk in the locker room? And I don't even feel like they're just looking at the offense. They'd be looking at the corners. They'd be, like, everybody that's not on the D line, and looking around like, what do y'all do here?
Yeah.
What is the point of y'all being here?
You definitely gonna get some cuss words happening toward the offense at some point in time this season from that guy. I mean, hell, you got your star wide receiver cussing out coaches and ready to get rid of the quarterback.
Was that in the first half?
First half.
That was
for
the
the
first
game.
half.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Frustration.
I love it.
That's zesty.
Can you hit that sexy Dexy dance?
Nah, it's not in my wheelhouse.
What's his dance, Ali? What's he got?
Show
What does
us,
he do?
Ali? Show us, Ali.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, Ali. What does he do, Ali?
that the dance?
Hey.
See, we are getting zesty.
Yeah.
We're getting zesty in this bad boy. So yeah, Dexter Lawrence is he's a problem, and the unfortunate part is it's like, well, that's fine. Just dedicate all your resources to it, and it's like,
How does that work?
How about the rest of them dudes?
Yeah.
And the rest of them dudes are a problem. So for the Cowboys, need to get out there and be able to run the ball, which I do think that over the course of the season, I do wish we had some running backs with some juice. But I do think over the course of the season that we're going to be looking at both Schottenheimer, the play caller, and Clayton Adams, the OC / offensive line running game man guru dude. And we're going to go, yeah, they're doing it right. Because most of the best running teams in football, there are a couple of cheat codes. Have a running quarterback and a stud running back.
Right,
Life for Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley is great. They are also, especially Derrick Henry. Like, the dude next to you means that it's going to be way easier because he might take off running for 150 this week. But the teams that, like, they scheme it. They scheme the run game.
Right.
You don't have to have a dominant running back. I do want a good one. You don't have to have the dominant running back, but I do think we'll look over the course of the season and go, you know what? They can run the ball pretty well, and it's not necessarily that their offensive line is one of the best in football, but they just vary the things they do. They give you different looks, and they did that in week 1. I feel like already you're seeing a team that's not just outside zone, inside zone, outside zone, outside zone, inside zone, outside zone, outside zone, outside zone, inside zone, where you're running your traps, you're running your counters, you're doing you're letting these guys tee off somewhat, where it's not just, hey, go run on a track. It's, hey, you want to go whoop that dude? Whoop that dude. Have some fun. Have a good time. Offensive linemen like that. They like to be able to tee off on people.
Yeah. And here's where also, like, Shotty has to get in that play call back. I think the screen game has to be big for them. That just because when you go back and you watch Abdul Carter and Brian Burns, the thing that they scream off the ball.
Well, they might run down the screen guy.
They might. They're humming. But they also run themselves out of some plays, like because they get off so fast, they run themselves out of plays. So the screen game will be good. This is where you do need a running back that you had a little bit more shifty because Javonte is gonna run physically, like that's what he knows. But sometimes it's just a bull in a china shop and it's just running right downhill, and you're probably gonna run into some walls. Yeah. And so to be able to kind of like bounce over and jump cut and make one or two guys miss. It's necessary.
Knights in the super chat. Javonte needs a Michael Carter counter like at UNC. Yeah, North Carolina. Javonte was kind of the hammer, but he was a better athlete back then too. And Michael Carter was the little.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, if Jaden Blue can have a week of practice as a professional, perhaps we could get a little bit of that. And then I also enjoyed Glenn. But, Jeff, you may not need a dominant running back, but you do need one that's faster than Tyler Booker. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, I got a little more Whiteboard Wednesday for you. We'll retouch on Jadeveon Clowney, what's going on with that with the Cowboys, and we'll have ourselves a party. It's next. Sign up to be a diehard, why don't you? You sign up to be a diehard, I'll draw you more pictures on this board. You guys like my picture of the duel earlier?
The duel?
Did you like Jesse's fire? Perhaps we'll put out a art book for you guys.
That would be a children's coloring book.
Yes, a children's coloring book of stick figures.
Yes.
I don't know what you color in on a stick. You can color in the head. You can do that. Sign up to be a diehard. The QR code is right there on the screen for you. When you do that, you get access to our website in an ad-free fashion, which is nice. You don't want it. It is weird where we draw the line, what we will and won't spend. The amount of monthly recurring things that I have that I don't even know I have.
It's insane.
It's insanity.
That's why you should go to Monarch Money.
But then Prime was like, give us $2 more and you won't have ads. And I'm like, no. And now the ads are playing. I'm like, Jeff, do you know that you pay for 736 different things? You drew the line here, and now you're inconvenienced and mad all the time. But you don't want ads. So sign up to be a diehard. You get an ad-free experience on the site. You get access to our diehard level content. You get discounts on merch and events, which now that we're a year into this thing, we're about to start throwing some events together for you guys. We're going to have ourselves a time. And yeah, you get a t-shirt when you sign up from the merch store, for free, and you can get one of those. The 88 Club one is going to be good. And now I don't think we discount it just because one game of drops. Plus, how do you discount free? You know what I'm saying? And you get access to our Discord, which is a lot of fun. I'm just going to be talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm on book 3 now.
2 more books are coming in for me today. Not Dungeon Crawler, though.
Something more useful for life.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
got some John Maxwell books coming in today.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep watching Dungeon Crawler Carl and Princess Donut work their way through the dungeon against the goblins and other creatures.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
Just, it is what it is. It's the DLS Cowboys podcast, your show for zesty Cowboys coverage.
No.
Were you comfortable with back in the day when I would refer to it as your home for casual, friendly racism?
That's not us. I don't want us to be labeled as that.
What do you like in quarterbacks?
White.
And what do you want from a linebacker?
White with a little bit of bruising on his nose.
That's racist.
That's not. That's preference.
But it's lighthearted.
That's
fun
preference.
Racism.
You know what I'm saying? And I want my cornerbacks to be black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and fast.
I saw a stand-up bit from a guy about mixed quarterbacks.
Oh yes, Gary Owen said that. We got the wrong one.
That was funny.
If you haven't seen it, go find it.
Yeah. Talking about white quarterbacks and black quarterbacks. How the white quarterbacks just sitting there, and the black quarterback's like, "Gotta go." He's like, and that's why Pat Mahomes like, "Gotta go, but throw." And it's funny. It's casual, lighthearted kind of race. Let me get my other Whiteboard Wednesday questions up for you here.
I gotta be a whiteboard.
Well, it just happens to be a board. Yeah.
We got you a blackboard, Jesse.
Oh, I do have a blackboard.
We do have a blackboard, and it's for you.
It is for me. That's gotta be racist.
That's gotta be racist.
That's from the boss. He's gotta be feeling.
Gotta be racist. How many times will the Dallas Cowboys sack Russell Wilson? And if he gets benched, the sacks on other people count.
Okay.
I'm saying Russ because he's the starter. How many sacks will the Cowboys have on Sunday at noon against the Giants? Now, this is an interesting proposition because you do have. This is an immovable object. or a movable object and a very resistible force. Cowboys pass rush versus Giants offensive line. So keep that in mind. I ain't cheating off your paper. I'm just thinking the same thing. I'm telling you. Well, I'll at least think about it, Jesse.
Yep.
Three sacks.
I got 3.
3 sacks.
Ali, you can't put 3 now.
You can.
You can't. You
If you
can't.
think it's
but
3.
you got to be different for once.
No, that's
You
what you can't in
don't.
your mind.
What do you think?
What do you feel?
If your mind is telling you 3 and your body is telling you 3, then you write 3.
I'm going to go with 4.
Oh, big day at the office for the Cowboys
And you
pass
don't
rush.
use enough space on your board. Why is your
Does it bother you that much? Here, I got
Why did you
How you
force?
gonna tell him about spacing after you told me
You're
about
4.
telling him about
You're
spacing?
4 at the top of the. We got a whole.
We got the
board.
whole
That better
board.
for you?
Yeah.
And you write a 4 like a 6-year-old. God.
Why is it a weird field goal post? John, can we get a smaller board for Ali? If he's just not going to use the real estate, we need it to look. We need it
Get
to
him a
look right.
sticky notepad.
Life is good when that's the biggest problem.
4.5, 7, 4, 2, 7, 4 to 6.
7.
Because I do think there's a chance.
7.
I think there's a chance. I have to reiterate. I don't think this Cowboy team is great. Okay, I just had to reiterate that real quick. But I think there's a pretty good chance they're significantly better than the Giants.
It's just a bad offensive line.
And you're going to get up on them, I think. And so you will have a chance for more than 3. I just don't know if you really put Clowney out there. I go 4. He'd give me an extra 1, but I'm gonna go with 3.
Boy, Meta said if we're blitzing the DBs, then 0. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a
Why?
good point. So what happened last week with our DBs blitz?
Oh, Diggs couldn't tackle him.
Diggs, yeah.
But we got pressures. Hurts is a little stronger than Russ. You know, he might be able to
Missed him at all. He didn't even touch him.
Did he not touch him at all?
He was like,
I know he kicked his feet together
yeah,
like Wizard of
yeah,
Oz.
yeah, like,
Like he was trying to get home or whatever. How many targets will George Pickens have in this football game?
oh,
Jesse, I'm gonna fight you. No. It's a good bit too because we did it again. Ready? 1, 2.
Are y'all the same
3.
again? I can't.
10.
10. He's gonna get 10.
Screw it. I'll go 10 as well.
Wait, how many did you write it? Look, he did it again.
Oh, my God.
It's the top of the board. Oh, he does not use the bottom half of the board.
Oh, my God.
Here's one thing I do know about Brian Schottenheimer.
He will absolutely get a target in the first 4 plays.
And Brian Schottenheimer hears the talk of the people. Like he is,
He hears you.
he hears the talk of the people, and the people have been
Cat Scratch
saying,
Fever just became a member.
"Let's go."
YouTube subscriber club, baby. The supporters club. Let's dance. Good job, bud.
Schottenheimer listens. He understands. And this is going to be a very easy week to get some of the passes that you want.
Because that guy has a weird name that's going to be out there. Flot.
Cordell Flott.
Flopper.
Flot.
Flopper. Floppy.
So if the Cowboys are going to get up on the Giants, as you say, early, so we can be chilling in the second quarter.
17-3, and we just shut it down.
George Pickens he's getting, and you understand as a play caller, you got to get your guy touches. It's just what it is. You can't have that level of a player on the football field and he gets 4 targets in an entire football.
Right.
Where he's playing 40 plus snaps. So yes, CeeDee Lamb always gets open. Yes, George Pickens doesn't run all of the routes, but whatever routes that he do run, you got to get targets to him. And I think Dak understands that. Dak hears it as well. I think he knows that. And when they watched the film and they saw how uninterested he was in the run game, then he's definitely, you went forward. Okay.
Target, 6 catches.
10 targets.
Oh, 4. Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
like
10
0
targets,
targets.
6 catches, 104. All right.
Picking.
Okay. That's a good number.
That's what he's going to do.
That's a good number.
2 catches of more than 20 yards. One of them will be a touchdown off of Floppy's head.
Head top.
Flop, flood, flop, flope,
Closure.
fallopian tube.
I wish.
Next.
How many times will Brian Schottenheimer say the word physical post-game?
Oh my God.
6. Okay. Will CeeDee Lamb drop a ball?
Oh,
I want yes or no. How many if you think it's going to be more than 1? CeeDee Lamb will never drop another pass as long as he lives. My
There you
guy
go.
was on the
Is
judgment.
good enough for you?
There you
There we go. Is that good enough for you?
Look at that.
There you go. Well, I'm a hater, so
CeeDee Lamb will never drop another pass as
he'll
long
drop
as
two.
2 passes.
Two.
He'll drop 2.
That'll put him at 6 on the year. He had 7 all last
When
year.
will those drops occur?
Yeah, there you go. First quarter, 9 minutes in, and third quarter.
Just get it out of your system early on.
It's gonna be something over the middle, slant to in route, something over the middle. Like he's gonna drop it. He's gonna drop it because I think he's gonna try to press. He's gonna press a little bit. He wants to get back for dropping the 4 last week, but he still might have 9 catches. That's the crazy part about it. He still might have 9 catches, but I think he'll drop 2.
Hold on. Yeah. Make some more words. Hold on.
Oh, I just
The amount of space the Giants allowed over the middle game 1, though.
It's a hater up there.
As a hater.
It's a hater right there.
I'm the hater, and I'm the guy who said that CeeDee Lamb was gonna be a Super Saiyan. I just try to keep it real as I possibly can, man.
We're going to use the one from G from Jersey since G made these shirts for us.
Yeah.
We're going to do G's question. Will Marist Liufau play over 20 snaps?
Played 6 last
Played
week.
6. Coaches are slow, man. I think coaches are slow to adjust.
Nah.
No. Hell to
Gonna be
the
a
no.
It's gonna be a nah.
I think coaches are slow to adjust.
I'm going to go yes. Just to be different from
Thank
you guys.
for making your words bigger. I
Oh, you're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Doing great.
Thank
But
you,
now,
guys.
I mean, why is the Y
Look,
so much
look.
bigger than the E?
Okay. I didn't have the best handwriting growing up. Whatever. All right.
You did grow up in that group of people that stopped writing, doing cursive writing in
Look.
school, didn't you?
Oh, we did cursive right. Look,
Oh, okay.
I grew up in an age where we write on laptops. I'm not like Clarence who
y'all
had to
don't
write
write.
on paper back in his day. You know,
Y'all don't
Yeah.
write. Y'all type.
Not tight.
Y'all type. You ever owned a notebook?
did own a notebook actually. Yes.
Do you have an appreciation for a fine number 2 pencil? You ever written with a number 2
I
pencil?
have. Yes.
Okay. I don't know why we use those. I mean,
They used to tell us if you don't have a number 2 pencil on your Scantron was going to fail when they graded it.
What is
I don't know if that was true, but
Can anybody tell me what is the other pencils?
What numbers are they?
Yeah, like if it's not
Like
a
a
number
number
2,
4,
what
I
kind of
think.
pencil you got? The other ones have
That's
numbers?
a great question. Did the pencil market like number 2 corner the market?
I don't know. It's like
Gotta have a number.
Kleenex. It's just a tissue, but Kleenex became the thing. Number 2 became the pencil.
That's true.
Anyway, will Tyler Smith sign a deal within the next 14 days? I like this. Let's do ones out of the chat. Will Tyler Smith sign a deal within the next 14 days? Hell to the no, because Tyler Smith is probably going to set the market. When he's going to set the market, Jerry hadn't even started trying to turn the fan base on him yet.
let's go with the yes, yes, yes. Oh, you flipped it.
I flipped it.
Jerry has to turn the fan base on the player before
Look,
he
they
starts
got a ton of cap
negotiating.
space. They can get this deal done this season.
Well, they don't even. They could,
Unless you're going to give me record-setting money, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get another All-Pro. I'm waiting to be the best, regarded as the best left guard in the game, and I'll wait till the offseason.
I mean, am I missing something? Is there another guard out there that's about to reset?
I couldn't tell you. Off the
Not
top
top
of
my
the
mind
dome.
either.
I can't top of the dome you that one. How much money? No. Oh wait, did we do that super chat?
Oh,
we
what
didn't
is
do
that?
that
Hold
super chat. Swayze said, Jesse, how good would Romo would have been if he took the gym and weight room serious as much as Dak does? Are you saying that he was a zesty, frumpy body? Is that what you're saying about Romo? He did have the basketball, like I can shake you, but
I don't
I'm not.
know if he would have been better.
You ever seen him do a sit up?
No.
All right, there we go.
Maybe
Go
sitting up like off the ground, like
Yeah.
from a sack.
Yeah.
But like I've never seen him like in the gym do a. I did see him and Tiger Woods working out. Tiger Woods was benching 315, like pumping it out.
Well, Tiger Woods ruined his life and his career by doing that Navy SEAL stuff.
Yeah.
Hurt his body.
I don't know if Tony would have been like better or more good. I think his body would have held up and he could have played longer. That would have helped him.
He was like Luca. He was like, just let me play as a kind of fat kid. This is how I live. I'm good at this.
Like if Tony didn't take the offseason serious. Tony was one of those guys who just worked himself back into condition.
Yeah, but how serious would you take the offseason if Jessica Simpson was buying you boats?
He's trying to sell now.
How much? How big's the
Did
boat?
you see Jessica Simpson? She said on her concert that Tony had to call her mom because he's trying to sell the boat, but she still has her name is on the title. So she had to sign off. You could sell the boat.
If anybody out there wants
Would
to
have
buy
been great.
me,
07.
if anybody out there wants to buy me a boat, you just let me know, okay? We'll be back tomorrow to get you ready for Cowboys and Giants. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button on your way out. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.